What's going on, guys? Figs here. Hope you guys are having a great day today. But today, guys, gonna be giving you guys an end of the year review video for Call of Duty World War II. If you guys didn't know, I said this like about a few weeks ago. The end of the year review of this game. And in today's video, we're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about what I like about this game, what I don't like about this game, what I think needs to get changed in this game. And yeah, that's really it. That's all I want to really say right now. Now, before I even get started on what I want to say, I understand this is my opinion. I have opinions. You guys have opinions. We're all gonna think differently. Like we're not all gonna think the same. This is why I'm saying what I think about this game, because there are things about this game that I like, and there are things that I just completely hate. So nonetheless, we're gonna get right into it. First thing I like about this game is obviously it's World War II. I've always wanted a World War II shooter coming to Call of Duty in the current gen consoles, such as the PS4, Xbox One. Sledgehammer Games gave us that Call of Duty game. They gave us a World War II shooter. Everybody was hyped about it when it got announced. I was really hyped about it. You know, I think one more year of jetpack Call of Duties, I think that would have really killed this game like really badly. So I'm really glad they went back to World War II. I've always said it, like I either want a World War II shooter coming next or a Vietnam shooter. So they gave us a World War II shooter. I'm really happy. And I'm honestly, guys, I'm a big fan of the World War II history. So I'm really glad that they gave us the World War II setting in this game. The second thing I like about this game, I thought the campaign was amazing. I mean, campaign in Call of Duty World War II has got to be probably the best campaign out there right now. Like, I don't think any other campaign for Call of Duty beats Call of Duty World War II's campaign. It was amazing. I wanted stealth missions. They gave us stealth missions. There was assault missions. It was just so great. I mean, I just loved it. I think Call of Duty World War II's campaign is probably my favorite one right now. I mean, before it was the Modern Warfare, the original COD 4 Modern Warfare campaign, but I think this one is probably the best one. It beats it like 100% in my opinion. I thought the campaign, they did a fantastic job with it. They gave everything I wanted. Honestly felt like I was watching Saving Private Ryan and like a whole bunch of other World War II movies into one game. Like, it was just amazing. So Sledgehammer Games, props to you guys for making a banger campaign for this game. And the third thing I like about this game, I like the zombies mode. I don't play zombies, like I don't post zombies enough for you guys, but I do play zombies. And I think the zombies mode in this game is actually really fun. It's actually, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, when I first got the game, it was actually kind of scary because like I didn't know the zombies would jump off like the ceilings or like the air out of nowhere, like they pop up out of nowhere. So I did have like some jump scares, but it lived up to its name. It's gory, it's disgusting. I actually love it. So I think the zombies is really good. I don't post it much, like I said, on the channel, but when I'm not playing, like when I'm not recording, I do actually go into the zombies mode. I do play it, and I think it's really fun. Props to the zombies team, man. They did a really good job with it. Can't wait to play the DLC 1, the new zombies extension, because I know that's going to be awesome. The fourth thing I like about this game is the headquarters. I think the headquarters feature, you know, a lot of people don't really care about this feature. I actually do enjoy the headquarters feature. You know, it's given us something new about Call of Duty. We've never seen a social feature in Call of Duty. Honestly, the only game I've seen have a social feature, I'm pretty sure there's other games that have them, but the game that I know has a social feature is Destiny. I really like Destiny's social feature, and I was glad that Call of Duty has brought it into their game. Hopefully, Call of Duty games going forward actually bring the social feature, because I really do like the headquarters in Call of Duty World War II. You got the 1v1 pit, you got the shootout, you can go just roam around, you can go get some contracts from other people. I mean, it's nice. I do like the social feature in this game, and honestly, guys, like as sad as it is to say, I think that's really the only things like that is good about this game. Now, I'm not saying like this game is bad, because I don't think this game is bad, but I'm not saying this game is great. Like, I don't think this is the best COD game ever made. Like, this is not Black Ops 3, in my opinion. Like I said, these are all my opinions. I think Black Ops 3 is a way better game than this. I think Modern Warfare 2 is a way better game than this. You know, I just think a whole bunch of other games are better than this, but I'll tell you this much, this game, in my opinion, is a lot better than Infinite Warfare. With Infinite Warfare, you know, that game probably got my attention for maybe like 2 months, and then I just gave up on this. Like, this game, to me, it's playable. Like, I could see myself playing this game until Treyarch makes their next Call of Duty game in 2018, whatever it might be. But I do want to give you guys on what I don't like about this game. And the one thing, honestly, this is the one thing that really bothers me in Call of Duty World War II. The divisions, guys. The divisions is the number one thing I do not like about Call of Duty World War II. Now, I know I say there's a lot of things I don't like about it, but I think divisions is the main problem in this game. Now, divisions sounds good on paper. You know, I understand that they wanted to bring like World War II features into obviously a Call of Duty World War II game. Like, They wanted to bring the infantry division into the game. They wanted to switch up the pick 10 system. They took out the pick 10 system. They put the division system. I think that was a terrible idea because division system, guys, if you didn't know, they're basically preset classes. There's no customization in this game whatsoever. No weapon customization, none of that. Like, attachment wise, yeah, there's obviously attachment customization, but there's not like traditional where we had perks and all that kind of stuff. Like, let's say I'm trying to be stealthy, like I want to go all stealthy. Okay, let's run the mountain division. I'm invisible from the radar. I have silent footsteps, but if I use my gun, I can have no suppressor on it. Like, it makes no sense. It's probably the dumbest thing, honestly. Like, it just does not make sense to me, you know. When I first heard about divisions, I was really worried. I was like, man, this just took away customization from us. Like, we are going to have no customization in Call of Duty. And basically, that's what it is. Like, you can't run the airborne division using the STG-44 with the suppressor. It just doesn't work like that. Like, you could use the airborne division with the STG-44, but you won't get the suppressor with it. And that's another thing. Only SMGs with the airborne division are allowed to have the suppressor. I just don't like that idea at all. I think it's probably one of the dumbest ideas out there. Maybe if they were going to do the division system where, okay, the airborne division, they're going to have this ability where they can take on and off the suppressor, but everything else stays the same. Like, that would have been totally different. Whatever. Like, every gun in the game has a suppressor, but only the airborne division are able to take on and off the suppressor. Whatever. That's fine then. But I can't use the STG-44 with the suppressor. I can't use the combat shotgun with the suppressor. I can't use the GPMG with the suppressor. Only thing I use with suppressors are SMGs, and I have to be running the airborne division. Otherwise, I'm shit out of luck. I can't do it. So, honestly, guys, I think divisions are really broken, especially the mountain division. Oh my god. The mountain division is the most broken division alive. You know, the thing that people did not want coming back, they didn't want Ghost, where you're able to just sit in corners and you won't be seen on the radar. For some reason, it's like that when you're wearing the mountain division. Doesn't make sense. I don't know why Sledgehammer Games thought that would be really good to put in the game, but it's not. It was a terrible decision. Second thing I don't like, guys, the maps. The maps, honestly, 3 maps in this game: Arden's Forest, Point Du Hoc, London Docks. Those are the only 3 maps I like. The other 6 maps, they're garbage. I don't know, man. Especially Gustav Cannon, USS Texas. I just want to know what Sledgehammer Games was thinking when they designed Gustav Cannon. What were they thinking? That map is terrible. It's so campy. It's just infested with snipers. It's just so much. Like, it just has no flow to it. Things I like about Call of Duty maps is they need to have flow. These maps in this game, they do not have flow at all. Like, I feel like every time I'm playing, I have to watch my back, I have to watch my left, I have to watch my right. You know, I gotta watch everywhere because no matter where I'm going, like, somebody will just instantly pop in front of you. You can't do anything about it. It's just so annoying. I think the map design in this game is just bad. Like, what can I say? I don't like the maps in this game. I would be lying to you and say I like the maps. I just don't like the maps in this game. I think they're super chaotic. USS Texas, I mean, that map is just so linear where it's just people just snipe on that map. Like, you can't move out of your spawn until you get sniped. Like, that map is just so chaotic. So I don't know. The map design in this game is not good at all. So the third thing I don't like about this game are the streaks. Now, I know you guys are going to say, well, it's a World War II shooter. Like, obviously they're not going to have like helicopter streaks, or they're not going to have any of those other good streaks. But you got to understand, even with that, like, the streaks, like, the ideas of the streaks in this game, they're not bad. Like, the ideas are really, really good, but it's just what they do. Like, the artillery barrage, it never gets me kills whenever I use it. That's why I never use artillery barrage. It never gets me kills. The mortar teams suck. The firebombing run, the one that drops incendiary things from the plane. In Black Ops 1, that was the napalm strike. That cost 5 kills, 4 kills if you had hardline on. Call of Duty World War II, I think it's like a 12 kill streak, and you're guaranteed probably like 1 kill. If you're lucky, 3 kills. Like, it just gets it gives you nothing. Like, the streaks in this game, they're not rewarding. I feel like the higher the streaks are in this game, the less rewarding they are. I mean, in my opinion, I think the UAV is the best streak in this game. And if the UAV is the best streak in this game, the streaks are terrible. And I've always said this, guys. In order for a Call of Duty game to be really, really successful, they need to have 3 things. They need to have good maps, they need to have great weapon balancing, and they need to have great streaks. If they don't have any of those 3, all 3 of them are lacking that, then it's not going to be a good Call of Duty game. And honestly, this game is lacking all 3 of them. The maps are bad. The weapon balancing is bad. That's another thing I don't like about the game. The weapon balancing. when you're playing Call of Duty World War II, what are the guns you see in the kill feed? You see STGs, you see PPSH, you see BAR, you see FG42. Oh, you see a grease gun. There's no good weapon balancing in this game. You usually see people using the BAR, the FG42, or the STG44. You know, why would somebody use the M1 Garand where it's got a ton of recoil on it? Like, it's got so much recoil. Why would someone use that when they can go ahead and use the STG44 or the BAR? It's got less recoil. It'll kill somebody else faster. I don't know. I don't understand that. Honestly, I feel like if the rifles, like the semi-auto rifles, I feel like if they were to have less recoil, like the M1 Garand, I feel like a lot more people would use the semi-auto rifles as much as they use the STG or the BAR, because I think that's probably the number one reason why people aren't using it. At least that's for me. The reason why I'm not using it is because it got way too much recoil. Like the STG-44, it's got no recoil at all. Like, it's crazy. It's a laser. So I think the weapon balancing in this game needs tuning. I know they buffed the MP40 and they buffed the Tommy gun, but still, I mean, they need to buff more. The grease gun, I mean, use the PPSH and then go ahead and use the grease gun. You're going to see that the PPSH has a better ready up time versus the grease gun. That's another thing I want to get to. The ready up time in this game is bad. Like, I think this is the first time in Call of Duty I have never used Quickdraw on SMGs. You guys know me. SMGs, when I'm using SMGs, I'm running Quickdraw most of the time. Like, that's the number one attachment that I have. But in this game, I don't use Quickdraw. I don't understand why Quickdraw doesn't work the way it does in this game versus other Call of Duty games. Now, I did hear that it's actually not Quickdraw the problem. It's the sprint out time of your weapons. If that's the case, they need to really tune the sprint out time of your weapons, because it's so pointless to run Quickdraw then. I mean, the only time I really see Quickdraw being useful in this game is when I'm using like rifles, if I'm using the STG or the BAR. I mean, that's really the only viable way I'm actually using Quickdraw. Other than that, Quickdraw is really useless. And I'm going to get to another thing. You guys aren't going to like this, but the snipers. Now, I'm not going to say all the snipers need a nerf, because I don't think that at all. I don't think the snipers, all of them need a nerf. I just think the Kar 98K needs a nerf. Like, you guys are going to hate when I say it, but you guys know it. I know it. It is super strong. Like, you guys cannot lie. If you say it's not strong, if it's not overpowered, you're a liar, or you use it a lot, because it's overpowered as hell, okay? It shouldn't be able to do what it does. I mean, I'm telling you guys can go watch my videos of me sniping with the Kar 98K. I've never sniped in Call of Duty. I mean, I have, but I sucked at it. Like, even in Modern Warfare 2, I sucked at it. And in this game, it's just so easy. Like, sometimes I'll use the Kar 98K. I'll do way better than when I use like a regular gun. That's not normal. I mean, I suck at sniping. Thing is, with the Kar 98K, it's got way too much aim assist. The ready up time for it's incredible. Like, it's stupid fast. Like, it's just so stupid. I don't understand. I just think the Kar 98K needs a nerf. I don't think the snipers in general need a nerf. I just think the Kar 98K needs a nerf, because when you guys think about it, when you're playing, how many times do you guys get quickscope by the Springfield? I mean, you're going to obviously get quickscope by the Springfield or the Enfield, but really, when you're playing, how many times do you guys get quickscope by it? Not much. You really get quickscope by the Kar 98K. It's because it's just so much more stronger than the other snipers. I mean, the Springfield obviously is going to like always guarantee you a one shot, one kill, but it's just way slower. The Kar 98K, I would say like 95% of the time, it gives you like a one shot, one kill, and it's way faster to use. So why not use that versus any other sniper? That's why I'm saying the Kar 98K only really needs a nerf. Yeah, you guys are going to hate me. I don't really care. It's my opinion. I mean, it's just crazy how strong this gun is, but yeah, guys, that's really it. I mean, they really, in my opinion, they just gotta have better maps in this game. The weapon balancing needs to be tuned. The streaks need a big buff. All the streaks all around need a buff. The battle turret gunner, I feel like, needs a buff. Maybe make the battle turret gunner last longer, because what is it? It's like 25-30 seconds it only lasts. Like, it's actually a good streak, but it just goes away way too fast. Like, it shouldn't go away that fast. I mean, you work your ass off to get that streak. It should at least last you like 45, maybe a minute. I don't know. I think they need to do something about the streaks in this game. The sprint out time needs to get fixed, in my opinion. R98K needs a nerf. Other guns need a buff. All that kind of good stuff. But that's really it on what I got, guys. I mean, there's really not much. I mean, honestly, these are like small issues they got to fix in this game. If they didn't fix these issues, I think this game would be perfect. Like, I think, not perfect, but I think this game would be really, really enjoyable. I feel like it'd get a lot of people back on playing this game, because right now, I mean, you know, not a lot of people are playing this game. I mean, even though I'm enjoying this game, like I said, I'm going to enjoy this game at least until Call of Duty 2018 comes out. I mean, this game, it's lasting to me way longer than Infinite Warfare did. I think this game is playable. It's just that I don't think this game is like perfect. If I were to give this a rating from 0 being the worst and 10, I'd give this game like a 6, like a solid 6, because it's not a bad game. It's actually fun when everything is going your way. Like, if everything is going your way that day, this game is really fun. If other than that, this game is not the best. I mean, this game, I could play for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and I get bored really quickly off it. But anyways, let's go wrap up the video for today. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you guys did enjoy this video, please drop a like on it, rate the video, subscribe if you guys are new, share the video, really help the channel grow. Thank you guys so much once again for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you guys are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, guys. It's free. Make sure to turn on post notifications so you guys don't upload. I really appreciate that a lot. But yeah, guys, honestly, those are the really main issues that I have. You know, a lot of people are going to say, what about skill-based matchmaking? Honestly, I don't care about skill-based matchmaking anymore. Like, Sledgehammer Games, they're known to put skill-based matchmaking in their game. I don't really care. You know, they like skill-based matchmaking. Let them like it. I mean, what am I going to do about it? I can't do anything anyways. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you guys have any other things to add to what I said, or if you guys have anything you guys disagree with, comment it down right now. I'm really curious to hear what you guys have to say. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I'll talk to you guys all later. Peace out, guys.